We're here with owner and founder of Triumph Electric, Matt Martinez, who's the streaming sponsor for this year's Dawg Bowl. Matt, first of all, thank you for your ongoing support, and particularly your streaming sponsorship that helps everybody enjoy the Dawg Bowl that couldn't be at the Dawg Bowl, and guys like ourselves watch the Dawg Bowl and make fun of our teammates. So, what was your initial connection to Dawg Nation?
So initial connection was a kidney donation that I gave to Dave Repsher. He Flight for Life nurse that went down back in 2017, right?
Yeah, and so from that moment on, I know that you and Dave have been really connected, you, Dave, and Amanda, and Dawg Nation. Tell us about that relationship.
So since then, I've actually was nominated and was a recipient for a golf tournament. You guys helped out gratefully where I couldn't go to work for a few months because of multiple knee surgeries. So that helped out, and then now I'm just trying to help give back.
That's amazing. So really, you had the full journey from being an organ donor to then being a recipient of Dawg Nation when you needed help, to now helping Dawg Nation from event after event, as Triumph is one of our big sponsors. So thank you. It's been a pleasure having you part of our journey.
You're welcome. Thank you, guys. And everyone watching, streaming at home, enjoy the show. Gonna be some good hockey.
Dawg coming on in. There we go. That's we're on. Can you hear me, Greg?
I can hear you.
Awesome. So we're here at Dawg Bowl 12. This is the women's final, and we're kind of coming in late because we've had check presentations. We've been stopped in the hallway by folks that we gave checks to throughout the weekend, which is just awesome. What do you think, Greg, so far?
Unbelievable. Yet another.
So this is our women's final. This is the Mallards against the Hot Flashes. Hot Flashes have won the tournament a few times. They have Hillary Seal in goal. Actually, no. Hillary Seal is playing for the Mallards, and Candace Meyer, who plays once in a while in the over 40 league against us, right?
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, she's backstopping the Hot Flashes on the other end, and you love the names of teams, right?
Yeah.
Hot Flashes. How about that for a women's team?
We wouldn't get away with that.
Yeah, I got the I guess I'd say 40 something. It might have another number in front of that wife, and she talks about the Hot Flashes. I don't know about yours, Greg.
I got nothing to say.
That's a safe answer. So here we are. We're 48 seconds left in the first period. We got a scoreless draw here, and the Mallards team is actually coached by Landon Smith. He used to play at Quinnipiac. And,
National champion.
Yeah, actually runner-up national champion. So, but they lost to North Dakota in the finals.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, Landon.
But it was close.
Still a badass.
Yeah, so here we come. We do not have rosters here in front of us, so we're going to just have to go by the players. I do know the two goalies just because I know who they are. I know some of the other gals out here, but I don't know when they got helmets on. So right now we've got the Hot Flashes chasing the puck down to the other end. In pursuit are two Mallards as we down to the last 10 seconds of the period. Puck thrown into the corner. Out to the point and out past the blue line, and that ends the first period. So we got a scoreless draw. We've had really big blowouts in the finals of the women's in the last few years, but clearly we got a good game today.
Yeah, this is zeros. Mallards look like they're pressing, though.
Yeah, they did. Have some chances here. So have you got to see, I know you've been burning it from all ends this weekend. Have you got to see any of the championship games?
I have been calling several championship games.
Oh, nice.
Bronze and copper. I did 4 in a row. So
tell us about them. Was there some good games over there? Because I've been on the other side. I
have
my back
been.
to you most of the morning.
There have been, but I'll tell you, the one that was most fun was watching Old Dogs against Dog Nation St. Louis. Dog on dog violence.
Nice.
And our colleagues from St. Louis were victorious. It was fun to watch the boys win. We're obviously going to have to listen to that for about a year now. But nonetheless, we'll send a Dogs team out to St. Louis in October for the Johnny O tournament and see if we can't get some comeuppance.
All right. So what was the score in that one?
I think it was 5-2.
5-2. So a good game.
It was. You know, the Old Dogs had a chance. But St. Louis was strong and consistent. They had a couple of real good skaters, the Faulkner boys.
Yeah.
And they got game. And Tim, I'm fairly certain Tim's a Division I player.
Yeah.
We're skating around with that Nebraska Omaha sticker on his helmet.
Oh, that's
basically having his way.
That's a kind of telltale sign. So
it's tournament time.
Yeah. Here we are starting the second period. Mallards going right to left, and they're in the blue jerseys, and we've got Hot Flashes they look a little bit like the Dogs there in those colors.
Yeah, they do. These ladies have been long-time supporters of Dog Nation, and we're just grateful to have them, grateful to know them, and it's just been a wonderful experience for everybody. But we'd love to grow the women's division, but what is unique is the growth of the co-ed teams.
Yeah.
They're no longer men on men. It's a lot of co-ed teams. It's phenomenal to see.
Yeah. No, I've seen that in the Mallards. Speaking of which, they actually do have a second team called Mallards Co-ed.
They do.
And so Landon Smith has done a really nice job putting those together. And he works he does these lunchtime trainings for different levels, and
It's Stacy Smith's team.
yeah, this is Stacy Smith's team, and I actually that's Stacy Smith on the puck right there, I think. No, maybe not. Maybe not.
Strong skater.
So
Oh, look at that. Knifing through. 15 for Mallards. Just,
yeah, she seems to have the puck a lot.
oh, ragging the puck.
She's now,
Keep away.
I think she's beat every player on the team except for the goalie.
Phenomenal.
So puck in the corner. Takes a backhand pass in the middle. That is picked off. Regathers it, and we've got the hot flashes behind the net. Stolen away again. A scoring chance in front, but nice clear. And here come the hot flashes out. Got it across the blue line. Taking a peek. Gets off a wrist shot and slides to the corner. And picked back up by the Mallards, and knifing through the middle there, but picked off again by the flashes at the blue line. They keep the offensive pressure up, and that's exactly what they're doing there, Greg.
Absolutely. If they could just sustain a little more pressure there, the hot flashes, they get something going.
Yeah, we've been watching a little bit here, but we haven't a lot of nice plays, but we haven't seen a shot of really any danger so far, because both of these goaltenders are really good players. We've seen them both, and
these Mallards defensive players strongly pushing any pressure outside. Tough to score on the very edges.
yeah.
I was going to say defenseman, but that would be wrong.
Defense woman, yeah. So on this end, we've got Hillary Seal backstopping the Mallards, and Hillary's brother Scott is actually one of our very original, when we used to call them the top dogs and young dogs, and he used to play right here out of the Edge Ice Arena. So so we got a goal there.
No look shot, kind of a spinorama, and the hot flashes.
We're going to get a replay here.
Just out of position, and that puck just came in.
Oh, look at that. It looks like the first shot must have got blocked, because we saw Candace slide out of the net, and she left a gaping cage there, and it was slid right down the middle. So
tough one.
So we are saying goodbye to our Indigenous friends here, Rick and Riley, who did about as much as a couple Indigenous friends could do this weekend. How about that? Those guys were
father-son duo.
Yeah, father-son duo that were on the ice, off the ice, in the beer coolers, slugging buckets, in locker rooms, telling stories.
Most importantly, though, Riley and Rick skating with Van Stone, a traumatic brain injuries survivor, part of a support team of Dawg members who kind of stumbled upon us and began to skate with us, with Van, who used to be a Division I hockey player until he got hurt, and now is a situation where he needs round-the-clock care. He's getting a lot of love and support from his family. But Rick and Riley coming out on Wednesdays to skate with Van with us, and we're just glad to have these guys be a part of our organization.
Yeah,
they are Dogs now.
A couple of really special moments throughout the weekend. You saw different people with feathers on their helmets or in their hats, and I talked to Johnny Arelt, who was one of those that was awarded one of those bravery leadership feathers, and a really special moment for him, because he got teary-eyed just telling me about it, and I was probably the most disappointing part of my weekend was I was going to be part of that and get to see that happen, and I get pulled in a lot of directions during the Dog Bowl, Greg. You probably know that.
You wear a lot of hats, my friend.
Yeah. So.
But red-tail hawk, is that correct?
Yeah.
Red-tail hawk feathers.
Yeah. So you guys, you have a wonderful trip. Thank you for all your work.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend. Drive safe.
We could actually add a third man to the booth here if Patrick Donnelly wants to put a headset on. But he has to come around this side because the cord's over here. Patrick Donnelly wears an LVAD pump, which actually pumps his heart. And you're getting ready for a championship game, aren't you?
Oh, I just finished it up, man.
Oh.
This weekend was, we ventured into unknown territory here. We played a lot of hockey.
Yeah. So how did the championship game go?
Very good, man. Very good. So it was my second game of the day. I was running a little low on gas there.
Yeah.
No, it was a great game. It was probably my favorite game of the whole tournament.
So what was the result?
We ended up losing 5-2, but man, it was just a great game. Good match.
And that was against.
I don't even remember.
Some guys.
Yeah, some of those guys.
The Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yep. That's the one.
That's right, T-Rex. I called that game.
They had the coolest jerseys in the tournament.
And they had a player on their team that was blind.
Yeah.
Danny Schramm.
Yeah, the guy that
Schrammer the Hammer.
we all got to play against yesterday.
My running joke with the blind team is that they haven't beaten me yet, but they're counting that one as a score for them, and they got to do it.
Dan Schramm, a U.S. men's national blind hockey player.
So here we are. We're in the women's game, and it's 1-0. Hillary Seal gobbles that slow roller in from the outside, and
Hot Flashes are bidding for a goal here, Cap.
yeah, six minutes left in the second period, and we in the finals. This is our final game on the West Rink, so we're going to start seeing some of these banners coming down and closing out a pretty amazing weekend.
It's kind of like taking down it's kind of like
Dog Ball?
taking down the Christmas tree. You know, it's kind of sad.
It is kind of sad. And what did you think, Patrick? Your very first dog
That
ball?
was my first dog bowl. Oh man, I love the cancer.
Oh, and we just got a tie game.
Hot Flashes
Tie
buried
game,
it.
and we're gonna look at the replay on this one. And so we've got Hillary kind of just chilling out. Here we go. That's a better look. Hillary makes the first save, is unable to come back, and it was a nice finish because she had to be quick. It was a one-time finish after the.
You know, I'm an
after
old
the
man,
rebound there.
so you know, I'm an old Phil Esposito garbage man guy. So we had a Hot Flash player just sitting there on the goal line, ready to put the biscuit in the basket on
Yeah.
the rebound, and she did.
So we did expect a tight game, and that's what we're getting. So Patrick, back to our question there. I mean, you've got one dog ball under your belt. Oh, wait, we know we got a breakaway. We're getting all kinds of action here. And that one's scooped up by Seal.
Number 2 for the Hot Flashes, zone just coast to coast there.
So once again, Patrick, let's go ahead and let's see if we don't get a breakaway while we're talking here.
Well, we all know the Dog Nation community is tight knit, and we know they're always laying in wait. But man, to see everybody's faces this weekend was fantastic. And then the cancer theme for the Survivor game, there wasn't a dry eye in the house, Marty. You guys knocked it out of the park. This is a blast. I'll be back. Partner for life.
Yeah, and you have really engulfed Dog Nation, haven't you?
It's what I do now.
Yeah.
Anything you guys do, I'll be there.
Well, it's
Any way I
not
can
you
help.
guys. It's anything we
It's
do.
us.
Right.
It's us.
It's anything we do.
And you know, we were just talking to Rick and Riley, who skate with Van Stone, and so does Patrick Donnelly. He doesn't miss a Wednesday. He's out here with us skating with Van and just putting in the time and the energy and the love, and it's fun to spend time with guys like Patrick.
Oh, one timer! Did you see that one? That was a pretty goal. And Hot Flashes go up 2-1. Pass was up from the left wing and sent across the middle, and we saw a one-timer. We're looking at that on the replay right now, and that goes in on any goalie.
We got a momentum shift here. Hot Flashes are pressing hard.
And we're watching
Mallards
it
are on
again
their
here. She
heels.
comes sneaking in the back door and right inside the post.
You want to
Pretty-
get that goalie moving left and right.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was a tough one. So here we go now.
So we got number 15 for the Mallards on left defense. Strong skater. Sorry again for the lack of names, but we didn't get a roster from the ladies. But she's a real good skater and was very pressing earlier. Let's see what happens.
And here we go. Hot Flashes come, pick it up from center ice. We got a 2-on-2, 2-on-3 now. Nice back check. Puck sent to the far corner where the Mallards pick it up. Fired around the boards and picked up along the right sand boards.
Right.
And here come the Mallards. They got a little bit of room here. And
Number 15 for Mallards.
now this is the one that Greg just talked about here. And she comes around the rat, taking a look. Oh, that was one of the bigger hits
that
we've
was
seen all weekend.
That was a strong hip check.
Yeah. So
Unintentional, but effective.
I think
She'll take 2 minutes to think about it.
Yeah, I think we had quite a size difference on that one, and that was. I've been on the bad end of those a few times in my life.
And I've been on the good end.
Yes,
It's a lot more fun.
Yeah,
A lot more fun skating away,
yeah.
even if it's to the box.
Yeah. So
See what the hot flashes do with the 2-minute advantage.
yeah, we've done a couple checks today, Patrick, and we are now done with the check presentations for this weekend. $139,000.
It's incredible, guys. It's incredible to see this family come together.
Yeah, I mean that's a record dog bowl amount, and pretty exciting to set records every year, right?
We're setting records every year. We're doing something right.
That's
The community's
right.
growing, and
Well, the footprint is growing. The involvement with the Dog Nation St. Louis. We've got teams from New Mexico that come to see us
That is a
every
big
year.
save by Seal.
Team from Minnesota. Spoke with Bill Rossini from Minnesota, old guys, and interested in talking about potentially putting together an organization in Minneapolis
Is that right?
area. Yeah,
Wow.
today. So a lot of people interested in spreading the dog love, which is wonderful because there's only so many of us here locally that can do it. It takes a village, and the village grows.
the financial piece is only one piece of the pie. It's worth so much for these folks to know that they're not alone. There's a lasting impact in all this.
Yeah, for you mentioned that several times that your favorite part of Dog Nation is not the check.
It's not, no. After skating with Van now for a few months, we've been doing it weekly for 5 months now, and to see his improvement, fighting back from a traumatic brain injury.
Who was told he would never skate again.
Yeah.
And he's skating well. He's skating backwards.
That's the magic.
We were told we could never make $100,000 on a dog ball, Greg.
We were told that. And we promptly did that about a week after that gentleman told us that.
That gentleman will remain nameless, but oh, that was a nice little touch pass there.
Oh, look at that selfless play.
Yeah.
She could have shot. She didn't. She looked for the pass.
2-on-1 here, and penalty is over.
Back to full strength.
So they were able to kill that one off.
Mallards escaped a big one there.
With
Tightly contested
only about a
championship.
minute left in the second period, it's a 2-1 game. Mallards scored first. And that looked
Strong.
really familiar to the one
That
on the
was
other
number
end.
15 for the Mallards,
Yeah.
imposing her will.
Yeah.
Strong defensive player.
Oh, and a little backhander in front.
Oh.
And the hot flashes.
I think we had a couple of Mallards puck watching on that one.
Yeah. They've gone up
Oh, geez.
by 2 now.
Mallards had numbers in the crease, and this hot flasher was still able to get one in.
I don't think we're going to get a replay on that one, but it's a little backhand in front, beat Seal.
All you youth hockey players back home, make sure you drive the net just like Coach says.
Right. Hard work won the day.
Yep.
You can mess your hair up if you do that, boys. So here we go. We're going to hand out 2 more trophies, one for the women's title and then one last one on the other side. And I think that is the D-Rep's going to be playing on the other side. They're actually probably already playing right now. And
one of the more amazing stories in Dog Nation history right there.
yeah. And they were there yesterday. That was a surprise.
Dave and Amanda.
Yeah, I got a tap on my shoulder when we were getting ready to do the Tammy Meyer check and looked back and it was Amanda. I was like, wow. And then next thing I saw Dave, which they're never far apart. And
Well, Peter McNabb calls it the greatest love story ever.
yeah.
Did you see his hair? He cut his hair.
Yeah, I look good.
Yeah, no, Amanda cut his hair.
She did?
She did. And for all you folks listening, Dave is an incredible story. Burn victim, burned over 90% of his body, months and months in the hospital. Is now walking and skating and not only living, but living with gusto and driving the Rupture Foundation. They are going to New England this week, where they will be speaking again in the Boston area on behalf of the foundation. It's just amazing work that those two are doing, and we're just honored to know them.
No, that's pretty good stuff there, and to see all the faces and pictures and everybody that we get to see every year is amazing. And Mike said it a bunch of times this weekend. We've said it a bunch of times. Us sitting here, Patrick, look at all those different companies around this rink. When I came up for my first game on Wednesday, those were already up. I had a lot to do with selling those sponsorships, but nothing to do with putting them up on the boards. And it was overwhelming when I skated up. Is that what you felt like too?
Oh yeah, I was the one helping hang those.
Yeah, so
it took a lot more time than I thought. It's great to see everybody.
Yeah, there used to be like 3 or 4 of those.
Yep.
And we were happy about that.
Yep. We thought we were cool.
Yeah, and now it's just amazing. And as we went, I don't even see the one over there because it's on the other. Oh, there it is down there. New York Life. They decided to give us $3,800 today just because they were here.
So they donated all their time, and that was actually.
Yeah. Already we had these volunteers, and then they turn around and then they give us a surprise check while we were giving out a trophy.
Right.
And I'm like, wow, that's pretty wild. So,
it's heartwarming.
Yeah, it was really, really neat. And stuff was happening all weekend long like that, right?
Yes, it was. That was Luke, right?
Yeah, Luke Bisbee. That was the doing of my oldest and best friend. Shoot, we used to have banners hanging up in this building. We played hockey together back in high school.
So now I did not know that.
Yes,
so
sir.
you and Luke are, I did not know that. So
I didn't either. Yet again, the smallest fraternity in the world is the largest fraternity in the world, the hockey community.
So here we go. We are looking at the Mallards.
12 minutes to glory.
Have to figure out how to come back and score a couple goals. And when we started off, you mentioned Mallards seemed to have control of this game. And then they went 1 up right away and kind of changed things after that.
You know, I know there's an event going on in South Florida in a little bit.
Yeah.
And there's a team down there that we're all rooting for. And some of the challenges I think that we've seen as Avalanche fans is, a shift being, taken off type of thing. 1 out of 5, takes a break and isn't in the right spot doing what their job is, and bad things happen. And we're kind of seeing that here today with the Mallards. It looks like they're taking a little bit of time off, a little flat-footed right now, which is weird because not too long ago they were running the table. Not necessarily with goals, but with the momentum. A lot of offensive play in the hot flashes zone, but things have shifted. But these ladies are savvy. They've been here before. They both have played. Oh,
Did that
go in?
It snuck in.
The shot went in, but I think we got a skater down on the side. We might have had a whistle.
Somebody's down.
But where I was going with that is both of these ladies teams have been here before, so they've won it. They've played for it, and they want it. They want the trophy. They want the bragging rights, and we'll see what happens in 10.5 minutes. Referee dressing down a Mallards player, maybe. These ladies are rubbing paint.
Yeah.
Literally, they're physical.
They are physical. And,
But they're playing hockey.
No, they're playing
playing
hard.
hockey.
They're playing hard, and it's not dirty. It's good stuff.
Nope. Just good hockey. Good hockey players playing good hockey.
Yeah, so we did have, just to catch everyone up, if people were watching the Survivor game yesterday, we had a kind of a scary incident when Aiden Kirby crashed into another player behind the net. And then actually, I talked to Aiden this morning, and he was telling me that that was the first time he didn't wear a full cage. And he went face to face, split his lip, but more, he knew he was about to get hit, so he's leaning backwards, and he did the dreaded fall backwards and land on the back of his head. And lo and behold, Aiden ended up with a pretty scary concussion, right? I mean,
Yeah.
we all saw that during the Survivor game. And I talked to Aiden this morning, and the beauty was we had a couple laughs and we talked about the day yesterday, but definitely he's told me he's rocking the sunglasses today, even though it's cloudy out, because that light's bothering his eyes, and but he feels pretty good, and he knows he's gonna be all right. And more than anything, he's just getting all the love. And I sent an email out, and I was just checking my phone there. A whole bunch of the survivors have reached out, and I know that that's what it's about right there, right? That's not a check, but
that's excellent news. That's great to hear. A lot of us didn't know, and it was a scary situation yesterday, but I'm glad to hear there's light at the end of the tunnel there.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure Aiden will be back in next year's Survivor game, and
Well, Aiden's been a long-time captain of a socially awkward team.
yes,
Another co-ed team that plays in the Dawg Bowl year after year after year. So, we're, again, grateful for Aiden's support and hopeful for a quick recovery.
so that was another penalty on the Mallards, and Coach Landon Smith is behind the bench now, and he's probably not happy about all these penalties.
You can't be.
He does a really, really great job on his Mallards lunchtime training. True passion is to teach hockey to adults. A lot of people talk about the kids, but he wants to teach adults, and he's a great supporter of Dawg Nation, so we're a great supporter of him.
Absolutely, absolutely. Oh,
We got a whistle here. Not really sure what the whistle's for. Puck was in the neutral zone.
is that a high stick? I don't know. I couldn't tell.
I think you might be right. Might have been a high stick deflection somewhere.
The same.
Nobody appears to be going into the box.
Somebody else has to touch it in between two players on the same team, or you get a whistle. That's what we're thinking.
Yeah. Referee is explaining to the scorekeepers, referees, scorekeepers, pretty much everybody else, all doing this on their own dime this weekend, Greg.
Amazing, amazing. Another story. All the referees that support us, that we holler at and cuss at and yell at and belittle when we get a chance during our regular games, and then they come out here and support us and spend time with us and help us. And I feel guilty just talking about it, because I'm as hard on a ref as anybody. And every single one of these referees, all the men and women that are, wearing the stripes, hats off to them, because what they do is they get paid by us, and they turn around and donate the money right back to us every single year. Amazing.
Yeah, you, Patrick, yourself as a volunteer, what's that feel like to volunteer at these events?
It just feels good giving back. I still feel like time is the most precious gift you can give somebody. I recommend it to everybody. It's absolutely fulfilling, and so you can make a lot of friends along the way.
Yeah, it's
time is the most valuable resource out there, no doubt about it.
We do have a pretty solid crowd here. There's some of the teams that have played earlier today. They're sticking around rooting for the other players. I see people down on the glass, and that's the community.
The women's hockey community is growing dramatically. We get a lot of teams from northern Colorado, Fort Collins area and whatnot.
Oh, here we go. Mallard's got a chance here. Candace Meyer.
Stone.
Still out front. A big drive from the outside. Another backhander.
That's like 6 saves in a row.
Yeah, Candace just, wow. Unbelievable. Great work. And I'm just getting text after text today, Greg. And I just got another one from Paul Mikowski. And they're cool, right? You hear that and you read that, and they never get old, right?
No.
So, and
it's amazing.
I know he's probably at the game tonight, but Gabriel Landeskog's agent was here 2 days ago and just blown away. Wants to figure out how his agency can get more involved.
Oh, we'll find ways. We have ideas.
Oh, here come the
The last thing you should do is ask us.
yeah.
Big interception.
Here comes the Mallards into the zone.
We've got homes for their money.
Dumped in behind the net. Flashes pick it up. Comes around the board. And out of the zone, and the Mallards reset. Greg's favorite player has the puck right now.
Oh, she's an offensive defenseman. She's great. Oh, look at that. Little head fake.
Oh, and a little dipsy doodle, but it doesn't
She
quite
did a
work.
little Johnny Most action there.
Yeah.
She fiddles, she diddles, dipsy do,
Oh,
bang!
no, that was a nice play right there.
Oh,
We got some skaters on both teams
yes,
here.
we do.
They're picking up the play. The Mallards come back the other way. Right back in the other way.
Yeah, these ladies, I've personally checked them in at registration where we were able to register literally just under 1,000 unique skaters for this year's event.
Is that right?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
977.
See, that's a key number right there, too, isn't it?
Grows every year. It grows every year. More people want to come. More teams want to come. We just don't have the space and the capacity. But boy, the demand is there, and we're doing what we can to meet it.
Hot flashes in behind the net. They're looking like the team that's down 3-1, not up 3-1 right now. As they're sustaining quite a bit of pressure on this end.
Sustained pressure. That's the best defense is a good offense, and they're
With
delivering.
only 5 minutes remaining. Mallards are going to have to. Coach Landon Smith is going to have to figure out a formula here to get them back in the game.
You just need the next one. You don't need both of them at the same time. You just need the next one.
That was a nice headman pass. We got a 3-on-2 developing. Long shot, and Candace
Nice
Meyer
shot.
does pick that up.
That was a strong wrist shot from 30 feet out. Oh, frozen rope.
That's kept in at the point. Back down to the sideboards. Tipped in front, just wide. Just
Literally.
wide. That was a nice tip.
2 inches.
Kept in at the point by the Mallards. Sent down low. Working her way along the sideboards. She goes in behind the net. Now the Mallards got a little bit of pressure.
They're working. They're
Oh,
working.
and they kept in at the blue line again.
I think
And
hard work is
finally cleared. Nothing else. Landon Smith's got him working hard, doesn't he?
Well, what else are you going to do with Coach Landon Smith behind the bench?
Yeah.
Look at him chirping at the ladies right now, coaching them up.
I know he wants a victory. He loves us. He plays in the Platinum division. And never won it because you got to play for Denver Concrete if you think you're going to win the dog ball. 5 times in a row. Unbelievable.
So I know you're going to ask me what my favorite part of the Dog Bowl was, but
Yeah.
I'll throw this at you now just proactively. Was Jack Engdahl and his dad coming out from upstate New York.
Yeah.
They play at Jack plays at Post University with Michael Karras.
Are we taking that trip again this year?
Absolutely. Not sure how we could miss it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jack came out with his dad and helped support his buddy and his teammate, Michael Karras, who lost his mom, Heather, a year ago this week. And 9 years ago this week, lost his dad, both his parents to cancer. And, we were there to help, aid them, support them emotionally, financially. And again, as we talk about our footprint growing, Marty and myself and Mike Freeman, our executive director, were invited to Connecticut this spring. And we received a check, of all things, from them for their fundraiser.
And it was a big check.
It was. And not only that, but the weekend. What a powerful weekend to spend, watch 2 solid games, very, very fast-paced, high-energy, high-quality hockey, and just meet all the fine people, behind Michael and Jack. And then to have them on their own dime come out here and spend the week with us.
Yeah.
And support us and volunteer with us and work alongside us to help other people. It's just, like Patrick said, it's the most amazing thing to see. It's overwhelming sometimes.
I can tell you my favorite part, and was thinking about it. And Michael Sullivan, our very own Sully. He was having a heck of a game in the Survivor game, but when it came his turn for that penalty.
Oh, that was awesome.
Oh, man. He came out to the top of the circle, and the goaltender.
He still had to
all
lift
out,
that.
rushing him. He was going to take him out, and he lifted it right over his head. Sent it home and blew the roof off the place.
Nearly 80 years old, Vietnam veteran, needs 2 new knees, not 1 new knee replacement, needs 2 new knees, was out there skating. The goalie challenged him on a shootout, came out, dove head first, and Sully flicked that puck over his head effortlessly into the net.
Yeah.
It was a thing of beauty, and the house erupted. We got 3 minutes left in the championship here for the women's division.
Oh, that was offside.
Offside.
So, when do you pull the goalie here?
I pulled him down.
Yep. As soon as you get past the red line.
Yeah. Well, Landon Smith has got to make that decision over there.
I think the bigger question is, who do you put out there?
That's true. Your player's out there, though, already.
She's tough. I wouldn't want to play against her. She'd own me.
In behind the net. Mallards need to get it to the other end of the rink in order to get the goalie off.
Look at that. Physical play up against the sidewall.
He does like to play physical.
I like to see that.
In behind the net. Head up. Sent up the boards near the red line.
Nice breakout
Mallards
pass.
do have gained the zone, and here does come the goalie. So we have
we got number 2 for the Mallards, stepping up, sixth player.
still in possession. Dump down. It's on sides.
Got to possess that puck, Mallards. Oh, out of the zone.
Sneaks out of the zone. Dump back in, but the players aren't there yet, so maybe a little early on the dump in. And here come the back to center ice. Mallards are having a little bit of trouble getting any kind of possession as they give it up again. Could have been too many men on the ice, but
minute 30.
Yeah,
90 seconds to glory here.
the Flashes are kind of throwing that puck around, and we're going to be going down to do a trophy presentation pretty quickly here, unless we can see the Mallards score a couple late ones here. Yeah, I was watching the Mallards had a table here. Did you see that?
I did.
And did you see that Brandon Lead, through the connections of Dawg Nation, actually did their video for them? They hired them. And absurdly, they had me starring on it. So
Really?
it was kind of fun. Yeah, it was kind of fun. Someone told me, you're in that thing. You're making all these fancy moves. I go, couldn't have been me.
Right.
And I watched it. I was like, wow, there was some really good editing done on that, because it did look like I knew what I was doing. But Brandon Lee, that's another one, right?
Yep,
I
absolutely.
mean, that guy worked his tail off all weekend long. Had a table set up, showing videos all weekend long, and TV, again, all on his own
Look at
dime.
her go.
Oh, that was a nice shot. Little enter the zone. We got,
You know,
we're only looking
speaking of women's hockey, I called the Colorado Springs championship game a bit ago.
Oh, yeah?
And while they ended up on the short end of that battle, the best skater on the ice was Sydney Harris.
Really?
Yeah, a gal who...
So tell me about her.
She was just the strongest skater. She was physical, and she was out there in a co-ed game, and she ran the sheet. Every time she was on the ice, she was the best skater out of 10, each time. I called her name over and over. I actually started calling her Sydney just because I felt like I got to know her. But women's hockey, amazing. And just got to put a big shout out to the ladies that continue to come out, play the game of hockey. The NHL says hockey's for everyone. Dog Nation completely believes that, and we are supportive of that in any way, shape, or form that we can. And we just want to give a huge shout out to all the ladies playing hockey and all the young girls out there who think about whether or not hockey's for them. Absolutely.
As we see the final seconds come off the clock, a lot of elation. They're excited about winning that one. So congrats to Candace Meyer and her teammates.
Yeah.
I'm going to head down there, and we're going to give a check.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you for watching. I'm Matt Martinez with XII Electric, the official streaming sponsor of Dawg Bowl. Stay tuned for more great coverage of the Dawg Bowl. We will see you at the next face-off.